Oh,
Okay.
Margot's
Oh.
asking what's a specialist. Let's go ahead and address that.
Okay. Well, if you're a specialist, that enables you to make a living at it or just make some money or have education, just to be able to help people with programs. So in order to be a specialist, it's $75. It's a one-time fee. Once you're a specialist, you're forever one. You don't have to do the business, but it's always there. So there's no renewing it every year, or you don't have to do a minimum or you get dropped. You just, for $75, you get a kit, you get a website linked to you, you have access to soul certification, all kinds of education, and you can make money at it. So if you help someone get on a program, you will get a percentage of that, and you can build a business like some of us here are doing right now. So you're welcome to stay on. These are just some must knows as far as when you are a new specialist, because we want you to start off right. And we have made mistakes along the way, and some things we've done right. And so we just want to set everyone else up for success in knowing these things. So we are going to start with this, what you need to know when you are a specialist. Whether you've been one for a while and you're just starting up again, or you're a new specialist or thinking about being a specialist. Okay, so the first thing that is very, very important, and I want to not emphasize this any more than I will right now. And see, when you start out as a soul specialist, we understand that there is a SMART plan, okay? The SMART plan. So with that, you can move people around. If you are their mentor, you can move people around. Becca, do you have the PowerPoint?
Okay. I'll go ahead and start sharing.
Okay, so number one is we want to always be the mentor. So what does this mean? So we've all made this mistake. So one of the beautiful things that Soul has done is they have made it to where we can move people around to help different people. So some of us have a huge network of people and we all know each other, right? So what has happened is, let's say I'm working with someone and I'm doing everything. I'm meeting with them. I've talked to them about what they need to order. And then you say, oh, but they're friends with the same person I know, and I'm going to let them sign them up as the mentor. Okay. Do not do that. Okay. First of all, you work with them. You sign them up under you as the mentor. If you are doing the work, they have come to you for help, you sign them up as a mentor, as the mentor. Because if you are the mentor, you can move them wherever you want, because this is the problem that has happened. I've done it before. I thought, oh, I want to help them out. This person over here, I want to help them. So I'm going to let them sign them up so they get the Soul Quick, which we're going to go into that, which is the commission for new signups. So what happens is you did all the work. You're handing it over to someone else. And then a lot of times that person doesn't even end up doing the business. So you actually hurt yourself by doing that. So what you always want to do, if you're doing the work, if they're coming to you, sign them up direct to you. And then let's say someone else that they're friends with is actively working the business and working hard. Then you could say, you know what, I know you two are friends. I would love to help out. I will move them under you. As long as you're actively working the business, I would like to help you out. But if you are not the mentor, you cannot do that. So it has actually really caused issues before, because then there's resentment and, oh, but I gave them to you. Don't do that though. If you're doing the work, sign them up direct to you, and then evaluate if you want to move them after the fact over under someone else. So number one, always be the mentor if you're the one working with them. Okay, that's only reasonable, don't you think? So, but because we want to help people, I've done this, and I'm like, why did I do that? So we are wanting to share these things that maybe we've made mistakes on, and make sure that you guys don't. So always be the mentor, number one. We will
And
not forget this.
I found a flaw on my thing, so ignore that first one. I'm sorry.
Okay, I know. It's okay. It's okay. It looks pretty. Okay. Second, we want to set up our soul safe, which some people are like, well, what is a soul safe? Our soul safe is auto ship. So with a $150 auto ship setup called Soul Safe, you will get 25% in rewards, okay, for 150 or more. Now, what's cool about this is it sets you up, and I know some of this you might be like, what the heck are you talking about? What is Soul Prime and all this? But don't worry, you guys might have already heard about it. We can talk about it another time, or you can go to your upline. But with a Soul Safe of 150, it will qualify you for your commissions for the month. And also it will help you in your qualifications for your Soul Prime bonus. And here's the cool thing. You can set it up to where it takes your Soul rewards. So let's say, which we know Soul rewards for your orders, you get Soul rewards, which is money off your next order. Let's say you have 30 Soul rewards available and you set up your Soul Safe of 150 or auto ship for 150. It will take off automatically. You can check the box to take off your soul rewards. So it would be $120 instead, right? But that will still qualify you for your commissions and for your Soul Prime bonus. So something that is really important to understand is that, let's say someone wants to sign up as a member, okay? In order to get a SoulQuick, let me explain what a SoulQuick is for those that don't know. SoulQuick is a way to make money every week. So there are two ways you can make money with Soul. Well, there's also Soul Prime, but two of their commission, the commission-based money. So every week you get paid SoulQuick. That's from new signups. So if you have someone who is signing up as a member, you want to make sure that their orders are $100 or more, because then you get 30% of that in your bank account the following week. So like if somebody only wants one product or $50 in products, what I do, I don't sign them up as a member. I do it under my number and you can ship it to them. So you just get their credit card information. And I just do it under my number direct, because if you do it for $50, you're not going to get that SoulQuick from them. It's only off of new orders. So I recommend people only sign up as members for $100 or more, because then you get the 30% SoulQuick. If they aren't going to do $100, then do it under your number, same thing, free shipping, same wholesale price. And then you have it shipped to them directly. So it still saves their future order as signing up as a member, where you get that 30%. It saves that, so you don't waste that, because once you sign them up as a member, you will not ever get that SoulQuick if it's not qualifying for it. Do you know what I mean? So if we have any questions after, we'll open it up for questions. Now, if someone signs up on their very first order as a specialist, you get 45%. So this is a way to make quick money with Soul. When you make the bigger money, that's where you build an organization and you get paid commission off of everything. Yes, and then we also have the $25 off gift cards. Now, I personally only give them $25 off gift cards if it's at least 150, preferably more than 200. But everybody has to run their own business the way they want to. But if you have somebody who is getting $100 in products and you just gave them a $25 off gift card, you are not going to qualify for SoulQuick, because you just took that down from 100 to 75. Okay. So make sure, I personally do it for 200 or more. That's what I do for the $25 off gift cards. Or if they're going to sign up as a specialist, let that be an incentive for them. You know, if you sign up as a specialist with your product order, I'll give you a $25 off gift card. Okay, this is another thing that's very important. And I know that a lot of people have had issues with this. You talk to someone and then you find out that they went on Amazon, and you're like pulling your hair out because you just worked with them, you helped them. So what can we do to avoid this? Soul has done some things to help us. First of all, Soul made it to where we have free shipping, okay? And Soul ships very quickly. I mean, I think some people have gotten it in 2 days, some people 3 days. But something that Soul offers is Soul Rewards. So that is something to remember. You're not going to get that on Amazon. You're not going to get that product credit in Soul Rewards to take off $20 off your next order. So what we have to do as specialists is make sure that when we're working with someone, we tell them, you know, you get Soul Rewards for every, you know, percentage that you spend, which is money off your next order, and it's free shipping, about 2 to 3 business days. And another thing that I'm going to just clump in here, I know it's ahead, but what I like to do with people whenever it's their first order, I do it myself, because what can happen if, I mean, some people insist on doing it themselves, and that's fine, because you also need to be like reading people. You don't want to push it. But the way I've done things is I just say, you know what, I would love to help you get set up. All I need is your credit card information, your email, your shipping, your phone number. It'll get there in 2 to 3 business days. And I just expect that they're going to be cool with it. And probably 99% of everyone I've ever dealt with since I started Soul, which was 8 years ago, always is cool with it. Because my job is to make sure that they get these products. And obviously, if you're working with them and this is your business, you want to get the credit for it. I mean, that's just how it goes, right? And so if they're going on Amazon, someone else is linking them to them. So as of right now, it's on there, which I'm not thrilled about, but that's how it is right now. But if we offer good customer service, and if we are very clear with the people we're working with so that they know, you know, you do it like this, you're going to get Soul Rewards. It's to your benefit to do it this way. And then when we sign them up, we know that it was done. And sometimes they'll be like, oh yeah, I went and did it. And then it's like linked somewhere else. So it's always, always, always better to do it ourselves. And you will have someone at some point that doesn't want to do that. They want to do it themselves. And that's fine. You know, I would just be on top of it, make sure and give them your website, because when you're a specialist, you have a website linked to you. So you make sure you send them your link and then it's linked to you so you won't have those problems. But some people are like, well, I'm nervous to ask them for their credit card. Trust me, I've been doing this for 8 years. If we're nervous, they're going to sense it and they're not going to trust us enough to give it to us. So be confident in it, because what we want is for them to order these products. We want them to get results. So I just look at it like I am just going to do whatever I need to do to help them to get going and get these products. And if, like I said, they don't want to, which most of the time they do, just give them your website and then tell them what to order and how to do it, and follow up with them. Follow up is very, very important. Also, setting up auto draft in your account. So what you want to do is they do have a setting. If you go to Soul Wallet, your Soul Wallet, there is a setting where if some people don't want the money to be put into their account, some people want it to accumulate over time. Like I've had people that don't want it put in their bank every week. So right now, your box will say 0. So that means it's going to keep accumulating in your Soul Wallet. If you want it to go into your bank account every week, make sure there's a 1 there. So that any time there's more than $1 in your Soul Wallet, which means commission, it will get put out into your bank. So that is something. And if you don't understand some of these things, your upline can always walk you through it and show you how to do it. You also want to choose your website name. Some people didn't realize that they have a website that's connected to you. And this is all included in being a specialist for $75. So that's pretty awesome. So if you log into your Soul account and you click on account, you will see where you can edit your site information, and you just put in whatever name you want. And if it's available, it will be accepted. So it's very, very simple. You also want to enter into your info, your bank account information. That way they can deposit the money that you earn in commissions every week or every month. So that's really important. Okay, can we get the next slide, please? Okay, so Soul has a lot of amazing education, okay? So there's so much to research and look into, but they have created something called Soul Certification. They have done it on the products. It's like a quiz. It's really, really educational, and they also have it on the business. So make sure you go in and you will see that as you go in. And we are going to have a new website, so that's going to be really awesome. But go in and you click on Soul Certification, and then it will take you through everything. It's very simple. So you also want to familiarize yourself with the Resource Center and Toolbox. So just tinker around. I mean, there's so much. I mean, there's so many videos. You also want to make sure that you follow the Soul Naturals channel, because that's where they post their trainings, their Inside Soul, their happy hours. So on YouTube, make sure that you're following Soul Naturals and also Heart and Soul, which is our group here. And all of these trainings that we do, well, it's 2 trainings, but now once a week here on Fridays. All those, well, most of those are posted in our Heart and Soul. Yes, they are both posted. And then also make sure that you are on Facebook, you are following Soul Naturals Experiences page. I know some people aren't on Facebook, but even if you just got on Facebook for the Soul Naturals Experiences page, it's well worth it, because there is an enormous amount of education on there and experiences from real people with these products. So you can go in and search whatever topic you want, and then all these threads will come up on, so what is good for Alzheimer's? What do people use for Alzheimer's? What do people use for, depression? We are not doctors. So what we do is we say what we did, like, this is what helped me. So we have to be very careful with that, because we can get ourselves into a little pickle. So we need to make sure that we are, they focus on what we did, okay, what our experiences are. And there's some amazing, amazing experiences on there. Also, this is very important. Sign up for text. You might want to take a picture of this, you guys, if you haven't already signed up for text alerts. So for just somebody who wants product information or trainings, you can text Soul to 21,000. If you are a specialist and you want all of those notifications as well, then you text Soul Specialist to the same number. So take a picture. If you haven't done this, please do it, because this is really going to keep us in the loop as far as different things going on. And Soul does have a lot of different trainings throughout the week and the month. So these will keep us informed. It'll send a text, hey, in 30 minutes, the president is going on and he's going to be talking about XYZ. So it really helps, because we all lead very busy lives, and it's hard to keep on top of all these things. But we have a lot of tools with Soul, and the trainings that we have now, and then we have our opportunity meeting. If anybody's interested in the business, we have that the first Friday of every month. When we have that, we are not going to have any other trainings. So normally every week we have our trainings on Friday now. For the first 30 minutes is product passion, second specialist training. Then the first Friday of the month is only the opportunity meeting. So I saw somebody raise their hand. I don't know if they lowered that, but anyways, I
think Tammy had something really good to share too.
Tammy?
Well, I'm sharing this because I just realized I haven't shared it with one of my specialists that's been a specialist for a long time, Casey, that's on here. The difference between rewards and Soul Wallet. So rewards points are what everybody gets. If they're a member or if they are a specialist, you get rewards points depending on if you have auto ship or not. It's 5 or 10%. Or 20 or 25%. Okay, so we can talk about that if you need to, but everybody gets that. It is just a dollar amount that you use towards a product. It is not a cash amount. Your Soul Wallet, which if you go to your dashboard and you look at your Soul Wallet, that's where all your actual commissions are deposited. So if you have a new sign up and you're going to make 30% off of that, that will show up the following Friday in your wallet. You can deposit that to your bank, so it is cash, different from the rewards points. So just make sure as specialists now, if you're switching over, now you're going to have a little bank account that's actually cash money that you can send straight to your bank account, or you can actually leave it there to use on your products as well, but it is cash basically. 2 years, I didn't tell her.
Well, that's why we're doing these, because there are things like I didn't realize I didn't teach some of the people under me, and I'm like, oh, I feel terrible. So, that's why we have these trainings, so that we can educate everyone. And if there's anything we're missing, please chime in. And I know this might be a little overwhelming, so this is recorded, so you will be able to watch it as many times as you want to. And you can use this to send to your new specialists also. So it's going to be a really good tool. I think, oh, and also make sure that you follow Soul Naturals Experiences, the Heart and Soul group on Facebook, and the Soul Business group on Facebook. So those are some really good tools to have. So I think that covers it. I know it's so much information. So if anybody has anything else to add that I forgot, please feel free. Yeah, Stella, see, that's why. We'll go over that.
Were you going to go over the $100 qualifying that everybody needs to have $100 in? Did you do that?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah, well, I think I clumped it all together, but yeah. So in order to qualify, that's why I recommend people to do the $150 in auto ship. So that way you're set for your qualifications, because you have to have at least $100. And remember this too. Some people have made the mistake of using their Soul Rewards. So let's say they have an order in there for $100, okay, their personal order to qualify for them for commissions. And then they had $20 in Soul Rewards that came off of that $100. So now they have $80, which means they would not get their commissions. So please make sure you follow along with people and see where they're at, because if they don't have $100, they will not get their commission for the month. So that's why it's always good to just set it up for 150. Then if it takes off Soul Rewards, they'll still have what they need. Tamara, were you going to say something?
Yeah, something I learned recently from Lydia that I'd like to pass on is she makes it a general rule never to check that box to use her Soul Rewards for her Soul Safe orders. I thought, well, why? Why would you do that? You can use that, it's cash money. So here's her reasoning, and I thought, wow, this makes so much sense. So she never uses the Soul Rewards for her Soul Safe order. And that way she doesn't ever have to add, subtract, worry about it. And this is what she teaches all of her people too. She doesn't have to worry about whether you gotta subtract something and how much is your Soul Rewards, and it's complicated. And then she's always got that $150 order, which gives her the full 25% in rewards that she earns for each of those, right? If it goes below the 150, you earn 20%, which is great still, but hey, why not get 25%, right? Then she builds up Soul Rewards. Now, when you use Soul Rewards on a Soul Safe order, you're limited to $50. You can't use more than $50 at a time, okay? But when you're doing a regular order using your Soul Rewards, you're not limited to $50. Okay, so that's kind of nice, because partway through the month, you've already done your Soul Safe order. You already think you got everything. Maybe you realize you forgot something that you really need, and you don't want to wait until that next Soul Safe order, okay? Or maybe they offer a special. Maybe they offer a really great special during the month, but you can't get the special on your Soul Safe order, right? But you can use your Soul Rewards if you've got some built up. You just have to watch that they're not sitting there longer than 90 days, because then they can expire.
Yeah, that's really good, Tamara. Thank you for that. That's so true. And that's why I like hearing other people share the things that work for them, because we want to keep it simple And so you're right. I mean, you cannot check that box. That way you don't have to worry about it. And those Soul rewards will still build. And then you can use it through the month when you see you need something else. Becca?
Well, and two, the Soul rewards are really helpful. Like if you, if you're wanting to do giveaways or if you want to gift somebody, I love having those Soul rewards in my account because those are usually what I go to for that. So like for our family, we have everything on auto ship because I want as much back in my rewards as possible. So we're at the 25% for sure. So, but all those rewards really do add up. And so when you start sharing and you want to do something, let's say you're wanting to gift somebody in your group, or you want to buy something as a gift for someone, you know, that's sick, you know, that you might want to give them something. I love the Soul rewards for that. So those are kind of like our little bonus points that we can use however we want. And then the specials, like when you get like 3 for $90 or whatever, that's when we jump all over that too. So yeah, I love that. Thank you for sharing that, Tamara. That's really good.
Can I mention something here? The $50 in your Soul Safe is only for specialists. If a person is not a specialist, it will grab no matter if you're at 150 or not. So we have to have 150 in there for it to grab Soul rewards. If it's just a customer, a member, it will grab your Soul rewards at any point. So I don't know if that's new or not. I've just learned that. Does that make sense the way I explained it?
I don't know. I don't really understand, but that doesn't mean anything.
So like us specialists, we have to have 150 in our auto ship before it'll grab our Soul rewards, right? So that we don't go below 100. But a member does not.
I
A
see.
member- Yeah, a member or a customer, it'll grab their rewards points no matter what their auto ship is at.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's new.
Okay, that's good.
That must be new because I know in the past that would happen to my mom all the time as she was a specialist. She was constantly like, I'd look in her order, it'd be like $99.90. I'm just like,
Yeah, well, they're trying to make things easier for us, so that's a good thing. So
That might be our next specialist meeting. It'll be like specialist therapy.
yeah. I just wanted to say too, the same line as Rebecca. I've recently started doing that, and I just love that we have the free shipping because it makes, you know, we've all been trained, those of us that have been here a really long time, we've all been trained from the book, The Go-Giver. And that is really at the heart of Soul. It's at the heart of this team. It's at the heart of, you know, how we've always tried to do things and run our businesses. And I feel like with the free shipping and then with doing my rewards that way, it puts that mindset of who can I give to this month. And so I can hop in there, you know, just this month I did it with a bottle of Adaptable. I had somebody that was a new member that had signed up and she was struggling, having some issues. She messaged me. So I just gifted her a bottle of Adaptable. I didn't have to pay shipping. It came off my rewards. Didn't cost me one single thing. And, you know, I just love able to do that. And it doesn't have to actually come out of my budget because of the rewards and the free shipping. And so I feel like Soul has given us those tools to really constantly be thinking of how we can give, how we can just make that impression on someone else of like, wow, you know, like I just got this free item and they really care about me. And, you know, I think that's ultimately the culture of Soul that I fell in love with. I know so many of us here did as well. So.
yeah, I love that. Thank you, Natalie. And that's what Soul is about. And that's what our team is about, and everyone really in Soul. And I love that. So thank you. Is there any other comments before we close it out? Yes, I love it too. All right. So I think we're good. I think we're good here. And then we will get that probiotic out. And so hopefully everybody will get used to this new format and time on Fridays at 12:30 Pacific Standard Time starting. You're welcome, Lorraine. So it was good to see everyone, and I hope this helped. I know you might be a little overwhelmed, but you can go back and watch the recording. Did you want to say something, Tammy? Oh, Maria. Tammy, Maria. I don't Okay.
Tammy or me? Tammy? Me?
You can go first. You can go.
Okay. I don't know if this was already touched or not, because a lot of the terminology is still kind of above my understanding. It's still very new to me. There's a lot of things that, well, I did understand, quite a bit of it, but I guess my question is this. For example, so I'm a specialist and I've signed up members. If my members get an auto ship of less than $100, if they sign up, their first order is over $100, but then their next orders are smaller orders. I know that they benefit from it by getting, they get it at whatever, I'm sorry, I don't know the terminology, whether there's the rewards or the that they get on the next order. Do I, as a specialist, benefit from them being on auto ship if their orders are less than 100, or do I only benefit from their first $100 order?
Oh, no. You benefit. You'll get commissions off of monthly orders.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll always get commission from that. Did anybody want to share anything on that at all, Tammy?
I can too.
Yeah, go ahead, Natalie.
So Maria, there's on the first order, that Soul Click, that is a one-time opportunity for you as the specialist to take an extra bonus. And so when we talk about the Soul Click and the $100 and all that, it's because when they reorder, it doesn't matter if they reorder $1,000 on their second order. You have that one-time opportunity for that extra bonus on their very first order. So that very first order, you want to just find ways to make sure that it's over that $100 so you get that extra big bonus. After that, you're going to make commissions on all their orders. When we talk about Soul Clicks and all that, it's just because Soul gives that opportunity for that very first order to have that extra bonus. Does that make sense at all?
Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Thank you, Natalie. Yeah, so you're still going to make commission. It's just that initial, 30% or 45% you make only on their first. So that's when we always say the $100. And if they're a specialist, then they need to have $100 or more to get commission. But if we're talking about just members, just reordering, yeah, that doesn't apply to them. So yeah, thanks for asking that. Anybody else have any questions? Or Rebecca, or are you just, all right, oh, okay. Or comments? Okay, Veronica, I see a hand.
Hi, you guys. I just wanted to say thank you because I really appreciate the heart and soul aspect, like the name you guys have and touching that part of business. Like was just mentioned, how we want to give. Like I've got to read that book. It just sounds amazing. And I love how you guys present yourself like it's a very special gift. And I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Veronica. We have a lot of really great people in this group, including you. So, all right, you guys. Well, this was awesome. If anyone else has any last minute things, speak now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, we'll end the meeting. And we'll see you guys next Friday at 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. And thank you for joining us. And everybody have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, everyone. And thanks for your feedback.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Right where it got cut off, it's very